Hi everyone, welcome into Postman tutorial. Today in this tutorial we will learn about how to generate test in Postman. Test in Postman are super helpful because they allow us to validate API responses automatically instead of checking everything manually. The benefits of using test in Postman: automate validation. You can check status code, response time, and data, saving you from manual verification. It improves reliability. By running tests regularly, you can catch bugs or unexpected changes in your API early, and reuse and scalable. You just need to return test that can be reused across collections and shared with your team for consistency. So let's begin. Here in this collection, you can view login API, and this is the post method. This is URL for login and body email and password. And the second API which is used for get user list and method is get. So we need to write script here. In post response, use Java script to write test, visualize response, and more. Here you can just click on Control Alt P for postbot. But in this collection, we have total two APIs. One is login API and the second one is get user. So we need to validate response. For validating response, we need to generate a test. For generating test, click on this three dot view more actions. Click on three dot and click on more. After click on more, click on generate test. In generate test, you can view here request, which is login API, and test, no test. In this API, we do not have any test. So you can view here no test, and get user. In the get user, we do not have any test. For generating test, we need to click on generate test. Generate test for all your requests using postbot. By using postbot, you can generate test. This will require sending the request in this collection. So first we will generate test and then run this collection. So here two options. One is generate test and second run collection. For now, click on generate test and working on it. It sent the request. Response code 200 okay, and response code 200 okay. For get user, here test has been created successfully. For saving this test, click on save test. You can view one test case has been failed. Response time is less than 200 millisecond. So here test case has been failed because response time should be below 200 millisecond. Now save this test, click on login API, and the test has been successfully created. You do not need to write manually these test cases. Let's understand about this test. PM, this is first test. PM dot response status code is 200. Response code should be 200. If this API return and other response code, so this test case will be failed. And the second test case response code content type is application/JSON. In the response application, here content type should be application/JSON. And the third test case token is a non-empty string. PM dot expect response data and PM dot response time is less than 200 millisecond. Response time should be below 200 millisecond. Otherwise, you will get an error and the test case will be failed. In the get user, you can view here script pm.response status to 200 response has required fields. This all test cases have been generated by using postbot. You can generate test just clicking on this postbot, and here option available: test for response, visualize response. In previous tutorial I have explained about the visualize response. You can fix your test script. Just click on this fix test. Suppose you enter invalid something here, or right here something. So we need to fix script. For fixing script, you just need to click on fix script. It will fix your script. You can view here fix test working on it, and it will fix your script. You can view here I have fixed the syntax error in the existing test script. Now we need to run this collection. For running this collection, we need to click on three dots and then click on run. After clicking on run, you can view here login API get user. Login API first request is login API, which is used for login, and the second API get user, which is used for get user list. You can run this collection by run manually. If you want to run manually your collection, so just click on this run user. And if you want to schedule your collection, so you want to run your collection every day, every Tuesday, every Wednesday at 1 a.m. So you can schedule your collection. And third option is automate run via CLI. You can run your collection by CLI. For now, clicking on here run manually. After clicking on run manually, here iterations 1. It means this request sent one time to the server, because here we set one iterations, one request sent for login and the one request sent for get user. If you have any data like username and password, in previous tutorial I have explained how you can import JSON or CSV file. In this collection we have manually enter here in body section email and password. But if you have multiple emails and password, and you want to run your API with multiple users, so you need to select file, first create CSV file. You can watch this video, I will explain in a detail. So click on run user. This is the delay. If you want to add any delay in your API, so you can add delay here in millisecond. Click on run user. Request is sending iteration 1. Iteration we set iteration 1, 200 response code. This test case has been failed. Response time is less than 200 but expected 770. If you want to run this API with multiple iterations, so you can run this APIs with multiple iterations. Here set 2. Now 2 requests will be sent for login and 2 requests will be sent for the get user. Click on get user iteration 1 and iteration 2. Iteration 2, you can view here iteration 2 and iteration 1. So that's how you can generate and use test in Postman with automated test. You can make your API testing faster, more reliable, and much easier to maintain. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to SQL World, and hit the bell icon so you do not miss the upcoming Postman tutorials. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.